we are able to have more conversations with people. The Abbey is a lot clearer. People are talking to us about their visit. Some people are staying a lot longer. Several people that I saw on the first day of opening arrived first thing in the morning. They didn't leave until we closed in the afternoon. So we are seeing, I think, extended activity and extended engagement with people when they come and visit, which is fantastic.
So we have seen a little bit of a shift in the type of visitor coming to Bletchley Park. Unsurprisingly, a lower age demographic is certainly visiting, and our stats do show that it's a bigger increase in under 45s coming to visit us, probably because the slightly older generation, our audience that were visiting us beforehand, are maybe staying at home for just a little bit longer and waiting to see how lockdown eases.
There've obviously been some challenges for reopening, and where I've said that people have been open to change, that is the case, but the challenges have been where we've recognised that something hasn't worked and having to change that quite quickly and be agile in the way that we work, really flexible. So when we reopened the playgrounds, we'd planned to do that, but almost immediately as soon as we reopened, it became clear that our plan wasn't going to be effective. So having to really think on your feet. You have to do that in operations anyway, but in this circumstance, it's been quite a challenge to go, right, no, scrap that has not worked at all. Let's rethink and go back to the drawing board.
I really benefited from speaking to people in similar situations or at different venues as well, checking on what their experience was, finding out how they were doing things and kind of benchmarking what you're doing against what they're doing and learning from other people. That was really important. There were so many different conversations that we had here with other people before we reopened that made us feel confident about what we were doing and supported, I think, as well, because we are all in this together.
We have multimedia guides here at Bletchley Park that we are using. We have really good take-up every day, pretty much the same as we had before lockdown. And people can take a disposable lanyard, disposable earbuds, and use the multimedia guides out and about around the park, and with enhanced cleaning measures in place, so visitors are seeing us clean them before and after their use. But yeah, they're going down really well with our visitors.
Visitors have responded to the changes on site in different ways, because obviously we have different audiences anyway. Annual members have again adapted really well. They're booking online and they know the site really well, but are still using one-way systems that we have in place. When it comes to people with children, I think it's because we have the playgrounds and they were before free-for-alls, that's been quite a bit of change for visitors, having to come in and recognise that now there's a queuing system. We have these timed play slots. It's taking a bit of getting used to.
Well, you can't miss our signage. So the impact that's made has been very good. It's pink. It's not a heritage colour, but actually it's quite subtle. So you can see it. It guides people around. We've had some really positive comments about it. And it's been really helpful because it's there as a reminder to people to keep their distance. It's there as a reminder that we've got hand sanitizer all over the place. It helps with our one-way route. The media guide helps with that as well. But it just adds that extra level of detail and reassurance for people, and I think it's really helped.
For those still yet to open, I certainly would recommend putting as much communication out there as possible about what you have changed and what you have got in place in order to reassure people, let them know about your social distancing measures, talking to people. We've done an awful lot of social media since we've reopened, and in fact before we've opened, and put a lot more information on our website about the kinds of things that people will expect to see and feel and hear when they are on site, so they can really plan their visit and feel really reassured.
You're not always going to get everything right immediately. There's no rule book for this. I think now that all of the operational managers out there, hopefully nothing will ever faze us again because this is such a big undertaking.
Advice that I'd give people who are about to reopen, obviously, is to go through everything with the team in advance. You know, your risk assessment. Make sure that everyone is aware of what your new operation is. For us, things had changed, so it was really important that we all sat down together. We worked out exactly what was going on, and we made sure that everyone was comfortable with what the new style of the operation was.